Right, you need to go in.
Ah.
Sorry.
What happened then?
I don't know. I don't know. Stream went off. She's in. It's fine. Right, all you need to do is not fall off the circle.
This circle?
The big circle. I'd zoom out, roll your mouse wheel back. Try to stick with Nupss. You see Nupss there?
No.
He's running around.
Nope.
What do you mean no?
I can't see him.
Turn around. He's in the crowd there.
Oh, yeah, but he's really easy to spot, isn't he?
You'll get the idea. You need the headphones.
What?
It's important. You won't know when to start until it says yo. Alright, we believe.
How do you run?
You just press forward.
How do you run backwards? Go backwards.
You turn around. You just turn around, that's all. You've played a game before, you know what's happening.
I've got a wrist injury, mate.
Have you?
Yeah.
Yeah, from all the work you've been doing.
No, from falling over in the tent. I'm glad you find that funny.
I've got wrist injury from falling over.
I fell over in the
It's probably the
tent.
most basic reason to have a wrist injury, is just falling over. You're a drifter, you stay over that side.
I'm on my own side.
You're not, you're
Stop
encroaching.
trying to get in on my
You're an
stream.
encroacher. Alright, here we go. Entries are closed. Now we can believe now, okay? There's, follow Uncle Greg if you want. There's Raven.
Can't see Uncle Greg.
That's Uncle Greg.
No, I'm not. I'm doing it myself.
Okay. Well, he's coming. I hurt my wrist playing cards. Oh my god.
So what happens? Something falls down?
You'll see. There'll be a big bamboo shoot, and it'll get sliced, and then it'll fall down and try and knock you off. Here comes Yo Jimbo. You have to watch how it gets cut, yeah? You're not looking at them, you're gonna...
I don't know how to. Where am I?
What?
I don't know where I am.
What do you mean you don't know where you are? Oh my god. What does that even mean?
I couldn't see myself.
You're in the middle.
But I couldn't see me. There was too many things going on.
Oh, that was tragic. That was pretty bad. That was...
Could anybody else see me? Because I couldn't.
Yes.
I just keep running this way.
You know you control that, right?
No, it just goes wherever it wants.
No,
into
it
a
doesn't.
wall. No, this is ridiculous. You can't even control it.
What do you mean?
Walk where it's going.
Because you're aiming that way. You're literally aiming at the wall. This
How
is
do I
worse
get
than...
back out?
Point away from the wall. Right mouse button, hold it down.
Ridiculous.
Oh yeah, this is ridiculous. You know Nupss is going to win now.
Let me get back on there then.
You can't, you're out. You're scum, you're caught. It's over for you. Do you understand? You had one chance and you spaghettied all over the place. Look, you got beat by someone called Creamy Cheesecake.
Not wrong with cheesecake. I like cheesecake.
I was so hoping for something impressive to happen.
If I knew where I was, I could have made that happen.
How do you not know where?
I couldn't see the character. I was watching green poles. How am I supposed to know where I am when I'm looking at a green pole?
Oh, it's a messy world. Have you not only come in here, taken my PayPal, unplugged my phone from the charger and plugged yours in? Is that what you've done?
I needed charge.
Get out. You just take. Where's the gift?
I'll tell them where the gift was.
Where? Where's the gift? Oh, there it is. Take.
It's such a soft thing. It's my
Well done, mate. You beat hard mode. Gamer. I'm running a stream here. Not to stare at the side of anyone's face stream.
This chair mat's shit, by the rubbish, by the way.
Why? Because you rolled over it and trampled it all up?
Rubbish. Move out of the way then.
Why?
You're on the right chair.
Please go!
That was on my chair.
Oh my god. It's not that hard. Wheel them away. This is why I need a move, mate. God, it's so hard to just get basics done. And there you go. Look at all those people that won. I would love some lunch. Something healthy though. I don't want a pile of chips or something. Dripping in sweat grease. Yeah? Something chickeny and ricey. Oh mate, we'll be in a bit. Good job, everybody who's not Emma. Rex did poor marketing. Rex would never do that. Never, ever, ever. Oh, can I have my charger back now? Joyous occasion. Alright. Congratulations, everybody. I didn't expect Emma's folly to be unable to find her own character. It was probably the FF14 UI to blame and not my wife. She is faultless to a core. So that's likely what caused the issue there. Rookie mistake by me. Hey, we can't get back-to-back slice anymore, dudes. They took it away from us. Do you understand that? They took it away from us. Back-to-back slices no more. Oh! Change. I know, Lahi. I know. God, I love a good Lahi. Nobody has ever said those words in their entire life. I love a good Lahi. It makes me so happy. When are you and the team singing Lahi? Never gonna happen. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna sing Lahi. We are, but this is the final Shadowbringers roll quest, man. We're reuniting the whole squad. We're giving them all peace and prosperity. If we look at it that way, we're doing some good stuff today. The Warriors of Darkness will no longer be punished for their sins. Alright, creepy Lalafell. What's all this blue stuff? My headphones are backwards. Endwalker will be next. Absolutely. I hope they live up to the Shadowbringers ones. They've been really good. Right, that looks good. Well, not good, but you get me meaning. Now we settle in and hope that Sophrosyne's feeling charitable today. Here we go.
Where is it? I'm nearly out of wine. Oh, there it is. Don't forget, we still need to find out how it does what it does. So make sure you're watching. No walloping.
Oh, I'm gonna have to heal. Geot the Ale Forged?
Watch closely. Wait for it. There. Why doesn't it fix the other one, though? Well, makes our lives easier, I guess. Charge!
Is he gonna tank for me? He is. Okay. Oh, he's not gonna move from any mechanics, is he? I should have predicted that he wouldn't move from any mechanics.
Now for suffocacy. Oh, shite!
I gotta take... Okay, I've got to fight him while keeping him alive, I guess. Sustaining wind damage over time. Okay. Does he have that? No. No, I think Emma's going to get me something that I've just asked for something healthy. Because when I say healthy, that's not KFC. Right? Yeah, no thank you. I did, I made us all burritos.
We did it! Oh, of course not. Healing magic is so annoying. No offense. Oh, not again!
Oh, mate. Alright, I'll come see you in a sec. So, this is the Guardian. You excited, Lamet? Yes, of course. I've come this far and I will claim the legacy of Ronka. Oh, I have to play as Lamet, I guess. I'm gonna be the bearded lady. It is a big owl, yeah. We'll follow your lead, Lamet. Alright, what do we got? We got damage, straight heal, AoE heal, sooner, and restores all of a target's HP. So we've got a big giga heal. Am I a white mage? Can you guys like stay together? know what I mean? Oh, tank's not helping. Nice. I'm just saying, it'd be nice if you guys got grouped up. Oh, I should have spelled paralysis. I don't know who's getting paralysis. Codex of Darkness. Using Rampart. What a player. One tank. What's that, mate? The red bars are their health. Yeah, they're not being very nice to me. I will now have Doom. I need to check for paralysis. White mage spells are very, like, straight up what they do. Is everyone alright? All's well. Now let's get what we came for. The lost restorative magic of Ronka. Healing magics locked within an owl egg. You sense the power in it. Yes, there can be no mistake, Silver. This is it. And my only path is forward. She. The mask. Wise Guardian, in the name of the Royal House of Ronka, I implore you, grant me your knowledge. Lamet. I did it. Belle is mine at long last. I can save my sister. Oh no. There it is. There's the Shadowbringers. And you will. We'll meet up with Brandon and Albert, and then we'll see you home.
Hey! Oh, she of inferior beardliness! Eggface! Obdaughter! Get it together for stone's sake! Seeing into past is a nice trick and all, but could you maybe, I don't know, wait till we're not in mortal peril next time? Driving Sophrosine away without pulverising you in the bargain was no mean feat. If it weren't, well, me, we'd both be dead right now. I hope hope you learned something worth trouble at least. So, Lammy was after a spell from old Ronka. That could be the secret of Sophrosine's power, but it's hard to know for sure. Whatever Lammy did to pry those secrets out at Ruins was right complicated. By the sound of it, and she took power with her. We need to think of how we can confirm what you saw. Maybe find out what the magic actually does. Aye, over a nice mug of ale. No, mead. No, ale. No, mead.
Lahi! You say Lahi? Lahi! Good job. I'm gonna come and help you in a sec. We're gonna send this in and then I'll help you. Number card? Oh, you mean the gold saucer? Yeah. We were just there a minute ago with Mummy, but we're here now. Not right now, pal.
Nothing goes down so well after a fight at the nail. Ain't no higher truth in this world than that. Don't give me those on there goes Geot waxing philosophical about the ale again, eyes. I'm doing this for your own good. It's plain that you never had a proper education. It's like this. You pick the right booze for a job. You've got your ale for before and after physical fights, of course, but you've also got mead for reading, wine for singing, and your hard liquor for those times when you need to tell some Hobson to go stick his head in Forge. I don't know what you'll be getting yourself into while I'm at it, but you make sure to bring the right drink for job. I'll let you know when I've got something worth pursuing.
It's horrible influence. Okay, give me 2 minutes. I must aid my son in what is doubtful, a valuable use of my time. And what is the job you need of me? You need me to put YouTube on?
Yeah.
Why don't you use the one in there? It's easier. I can move that.
Methuzahla.
Alright. Let's finish this up, team. Let's get it done. Predictably, Giot is drinking. Let's join him. I have a question. Will there be the mention of you, Chris Wilson? I think so, yeah. I don't know if it's live stream or recorded. Haven't decided yet. I'll have a chat with him in a few days.
There you are. I need less mead. There you heard me, Lesh. But more ale. Oh, wait. You aren't the waitress. Oh, I know you want to say something, but you won't. You think that'll just encourage me? Well, maybe that's what I want you to think, or maybe, you know, that's what I want you to think. All this time I thought I was annoying you, but actually, no, I can't be. All this rubbish about lost civilizations must be getting to me. I've read a dozen histories and I still don't know nothing about that magic of Lamitz. What I did find, though, is where she would have gone if she wanted to see her sister. And it's in Tomra. So what do you say? Come and visit my home. I'll be waiting for you when you get there.
Okay. Alright, give me a tell you need that shard by clicking on the shard icon on the map once. So I click the shard name on the list. I know. Green like that. Yeah, they've not had a good launch, have they? With their Lake of Calandra. Oh God, we're in Dwarven country. Oh sweet Jesus.
I may have forgotten to tell Flora how to get here. That's unfortunate. Come to think of it, sure she can get here. The tunnel's only for dwarves and... Oh, where'd you come from? So it was you folks that got the ladder moving. I can't believe you managed that. And didn't even tell me, just when you thought you knew a person. Hey, that's a joke anyway. The place I want to show you is just over there. Follow me.
All these tank idiots. You think they're good? They're not good. Tanks are for paws. This is not for dwarves only. Oh, these are though. Oh shit. Have I got to get my hands and knees and crawl in?
Nothing to worry about. This monstrosity came flying at me face, rudely I might add. When I unsealed the old tunnels, but everything's under control. As you can see, I gave it an old-fashioned dwarven decking.
A dwarven decking.
Sorry, at liberty to explain further. It's forbidden to reveal the secrets of the dwarven decking to outsiders. But anyway, I brought you here for something more important than that. Let me explain. We don't use it no more, but before flood, dwarves lived in this place. Only the sick ones, mind. In those days, there was this illness called storm blight. Turned your skin to stone bit by bit. It was just a matter of time, a few months or a few years, until you were petrified completely. No one knew where it came from, but they did know that it was contagious, and so they locked them all up here, in the blight warrens. They needed to keep it from spreading because there was no cure. Not back then.
So what's in these tunnels then? A load of stone dwarves? Lamb it. Was it not enough to leave without permission, or to return unbidden, bringing these strangers into our home? You knew full well that entering the blight warrens is forbidden. How many of our traditions must you trample before you are satisfied? She's got a cure, dude. If you so refuse to respect our heritage, you have no place here. As head of the council, I hereby banish you. You are no longer a dwarf. Begone and never return. Begone. Oh. Did she bring the cure and they banished her? Have you lost your wits? Lamet just cured your people, her sister, and all the others. She left your village to find a way to save them, and she did. She did what no one else would. Your words have no weight here, outsider. This is a dwarven matter. Silence yourself. Silence! I will not be silent. You have no idea what Lamet has been through. That's enough, Ardbert. Whatever my reasons, I did break our laws. And I did so knowing that this would be the result. I will accept your punishment. I leave my dwarven pride behind today. Lamet. If Lamet is leaving, so am I. You probably don't think much of us after you shoved us in there to die. But it was awfully hard to breathe. We all took our helms off. If Lamet's going to be banished for breaking our traditions, then I should be too. This is really sad. As the young lady says, none of us is perfect. It ain't right that Lamet should be the only one punished for it, especially seeing as she was saving us. Come on, exiles. We keep our faces plain for all to see, and our heads held high. Oh, everyone. Does this mean there's a camp of Lalas somewhere? Some exiled Lalas? Are you sure you're all right with this? We could go back. We could... What? Humble the elders with your axe? I know you're not the fledgling adventurer who got knocked flat by Hobbs anymore. You could probably defeat even our strongest warriors. Forget it. You have more important things to worry about. You still haven't found what caused the illness in the first place. If it really is the Shadow Keeper again, well, you know what we have to do. If this is what it takes to save our world, I will give up my home and more, Ardbert. But anyway, it's not all bad. I don't think I really understood before how beautiful it is out here. How nice the wind feels. It is nice, isn't it? And for what it's worth, I'm glad you're here. Helmet or no. Ardbert, thank you. This is really sad. What kind of society would do this? Fuck dwarves. Fuck all of you who supported them with their tanks. Fuck them.
Hey, up, daughter, ugly. Look, I'm running out of insults here, and I'm starting to feel bad. Just wake up already.
Hey, I've brought a cure for all the people and family members that have been banished for all time. Come at me door. Rules is rules? What a bunch of knobheads.
Finally. Well, that was harrowing. Well, as soon as you started doing your thing, that sinier decided to rise from dead. I suppose that's most of my own fault for not dealing it an extra blow or two just in case. Anyway, what did you see?
Law is law. Yeah, everything's so black and white in the world, right?
I knew it. I knew that Lammet was the one who cured Stone Blight. It had to have been. She saved all of them and they exiled her for it. And the head of the Council of Elders.
Well, are we going to give the dwarves some levels of harassment here? Oh, it's a door. Bad stuff going on. Don't like.
Oh, sorry. I suppose I wandered off. I got caught up in my own thoughts. Actually, give me a moment. Maybe a while. Just, I'm not sure what to think is all. I don't want to keep you from other work, so I'll see you later.
You can just never trust the Lala, man. You just can't. They're awful. They're absolutely awful people. Every Lala imaginable.
Oh, hello there, Flo.
Bally ho.
I mean, Lolly-o! Oh, and a lolly-o to you! I'm impressed. You know, to give me a lolly-o just shows that you've really picked up the finer points of dwarven culture.
That means Lammet is evil too? Yeah, Lammet broke the law. Criminal. Criminal.
That really helped, thanks. I was so busy dwelling on that business with Lammet that I almost forgot the news I had for you about Sophrosine. You remember that sinier I killed at the Blight Warrens? Well, while you were gone, Sophrosine showed up to revive it. Seeing that convinced me.
Nanamo is the only pure. Nanamo is the only pure Lala.
I mean, you remember how I was wondering why Sophrosine don't revive every sinier we take down, right? Well, we learned from your vision that the dwarves that Lammet cured of Stoneblight went to exile on their own volition. As you can see, the village was spared the worst at flood, but the folks that left, well, they probably weren't. Which means...
Kryl is sus. She was in the ether machine. Keep your eye on Kryl.
Right. It's the only thing that makes sense. Those poor souls couldn't go back to the village, so they got caught in flood. They became siniers. And Sophrosine's still saving them even now. And that gave me an idea. As we figured before, Sophrosine ain't alive. But Lammet wanted so badly to heal those dwarves that it's still following suit. Like a reflex its body can't forget. The last time Lamet saw those folks shield, they were helmless, leaving their own for the first time. She probably never forgot sight of them, as her sophistry goes around healing helmless dwarves to this day. You see the solution, right? Helmets!
So simple, so brilliant. That wasn't her choice. It's true. It's true it wasn't her choice, but it happened. But it happened. A puppet of Xenos. Hmm? I'm joking though, I love Kryle. Kryle's amazing.
Isn't it just not as brilliant as my beard, maybe? What few things are. Now whether clapping an helm onto sophistry will keep it from healing itself, I can't say. It'll depend on whether the thing sees itself as just another helmless dwarf. It don't seem to have much in the way of self-awareness, so I think it's worth a shot. Fortunately, we don't need to wait to find out. It came around not too long before you did, so if we kill the right sort of sin-eaters, it should still be close. Let's get on with it.
Alisay's still above Kryle in my book, but Kryle's up there. I can't remember where the ranking is, actually. Why does that keep changing? Trying to get rid of this sub thing. Huh. Weird. Would you read through the Azores, the encyclopedia? We have been. We've been reading through a lot of the stories. It has been very enjoyable. We haven't read it in a while, though. But you're Xenos' BFF. I am. He's my little buddy. Little buddy. Oh no, no Celine! We're dead. We're doomed. Saved. Hi, Chris. Emma's at KFC. As predicted. As predicted. I still let her rot in Eureka? Who? Yeah, fried chicken is very healthy. Very good for you.
It's not good for the body.
I don't agree with that either. Kryle was just like visiting Eureka when I left her. She was fine. She was just studying. Look, she's a grown small Lalafell. She can make her own choices. Yeah, she's learning. She likes learning. She was having a good time last time we were in Eureka. I mean, she is grown, right? She's a fully grown potato. I'm not calling her a potato or anything. Thanks, Chris. Why does this weird something about petting the sheep keep coming back? The weird sub message keeps coming back. I've changed the file like 3 times. Come on. Got rid of that. It's ridiculous.
So you don't do it.
Oh, right. Huh? Okay. Oh. That was just... is that also... Is it up here?
Yeah, it looks like.
Okay, cool.
And basically, you painted all in the program.
Yeah, yeah. I get it now. I'm not petting that stupid sheep. Not happening. Alright, Gyot. Let's rescue this little dwarf.
Right, so we've got our eaters, we've got our elms, and now we wait. Once Unforeseen shows up, we'll test out an elm on the bait first. That'll also save us from having to kill it over and over.
So are we gonna run up and jam a helmet onto this thing here? Problem solved. Actually, it was a sub-goal. It was you guys who did not believe in petting the sheep. So, who's really at fault here? If you think about it, actually you guys didn't care about the sheep. That's really unfortunate. Sad to say, but the blame entirely lands with you guys. Unfortunate.
This feels familiar. Ah, at last. A bit less toppling over on your part this time, if you please.
Don't worry, no echo. I think something happens after this, and I'm kind of excited for it. Your eye level is synced. Alright.
Wait for it to be distracted with healing the other one. Then we strike.
I'm just saying, you guys are going to be responsible for animal cruelty and try and shift that blame. It's sad. Oh, we're still in a bush. She'll never see us coming. Put it to sleep with repose. Okay, there it is. You know, I found that spell by what is my CC key binding. I was like, what? I must have put it to my normal CC key binding. I always have CC on G. G is my crowd control spell, whatever game.
Alright, let's get an ugly mug of yours covered up.
Okay, we did it. In fact, there's only one exclusion to that, and that is a World of Warcraft mage. Which has a totally, which is T. And I can never change that muscle memory. That is literally the only exclusion in any video game through that thought process. Are we doing this one? Sleep resistance. Everybody's sorted. Wait, did it come back? Oh, it's behelmed. Okay.
Alright, now we can. Oh, wicked white, that's annoying. These ones may be trying to protect it. No time to ponder that. Elms away!
I have things on F4. Nothing wrong with a bit of F4. Real chads don't waste an F4 keybind. F4 is AoE? No, Q's AoE. Don't be a noob. No, G is leg sweep because it's a CC. Use your head. Trying to educate you, and you're just getting it all wrong. It's just sad. Alright, now we kill the boss. Am I sleeping her? Fully resisted. Okay. I guess we're actually killing her. F should be raised. T is raise. Shift T is combat resurrection. If you need to.
Perfect, now! Hold still!
Get dunks on, lamb it.
Oh! Broke me helmet!
X is mounts. Shift X is if you need an extra mount. Flying ground, etc., etc.
Oof! Thanks!
Oh, Geart's going to have to take off their helmet. You can do it, Geart.
The helm got it even worse than I did just then. And it was our last one. I hate to say it, but this ain't going as well as I hoped. If you had even one more helm, I could try again, but...
Moogles.
Wait. We do have one more helm. Just the one.
Well. Looks like it's time to take this eater down once and for all. Together.
Thanks for the fun times. Still enjoying the island?
Yes, I am very much still enjoying the island. I've got my alarm set for when I need to head back. Of course the helmet affects the voice. Are you trolling? You guys never seen Batman? Batman's mouth is uncovered. His Bane's. Thought you had it all sewn up, didn't you? Thought you had it all sewn up. No, mate. Thought you had it all figured out, villain. Well. Unforge. Darth Vader the same. Tempted virtues. Oh. No! I hate that the no meme exists. No! Will you stop? Oh, you got X-Code. You're fine. You're fine. We've got all the crystals now. Ha! Take that, you pasty bastard! What's that you've got there, Floor? Some kind of crystal? Tradition wouldn't have saved her. Why I left. I travelled. I met Ardbert. We found our companions and together we searched. Are you her, Lammet? Listen, I called you a disgrace before and... My journey was not an easy one. To save my sister, to save them all, I faced 1,000 foes. I know, I understand now, and I'm so... As I did, I learned how wide the world is, how beautiful, how cruel, and how much I wanted to protect it. Perhaps it should have been easy for me then. Give up my home forever, for a greater cause. It wasn't. It hurt so much. But you bore it, you forgave them, you survived. Yes, it hurt, but I survived. Because they were there. Because he was there. Oh, but you stubborn idiot. Sweet boy. You never did understand what you meant to me. No hugs. Nopers. Rest well, Lammet. You were the best of us. We did it. I can hardly believe it. This calls for a drink at the Crystarium, don't you think? If that silence is you wondering if I want to go home, well, I can't. I showed my face to you, didn't I? I broke our rules. So I think I'll give Lammet's way a try. Live proud as an exile, just like all the other folks that she saved. Don't make that face. It's nothing that a little ale won't solve. Kind of sad. Kind of big sadness. Exile to the bar. Yeah. Maybe you could start a new group of dwarves. The Helmless. The helmless, the tankless, the jellyless could live together free of oppression and mockery, where they're not judged by the size of their mount collection, but by the quality of their character. I believe it'll be possible. Oh, that's the stuff. Can I help you? You're staring. Really staring. Do you know if you're doing that? Are you sure? Because... well, oh, you're joking, aren't you? For a moment there, I thought... never mind. Anyway, there's something I've been wanting to tell you. Firstly, well, you've been following along with my crazy plans this whole time. I never really said how much I appreciate your help with Sophrosine and Lammet. Thank you. And I think you deserve to know something else too. You know the elder who exiled Lammet? That was my great-grandfather. I come from royalty, you know. He's remembered as the greatest warrior of our kind. I always wanted to be just like him, to be strong, honourable, protect our traditions. But Lammet, she saved so many from their suffering. Us dwarves might even be here today if she hadn't cured stone blight. And he took her from home. Forever. It's hard to see that as anything other than cruel. Tradition is important, but it's not the only important thing. Kindness, empathy, love. This world and the living, breathing people in it. They matter more. That's what I learned from all the folks I shared drinks with. From Lammet. And from you. And I intend to keep learning, here in this city, with my face plain for all to see and my head held high. So you know where to find me next time you want to share a drink. I know our job is done, but you'll always have a place at my side, you hear? That was good. I think my favourite was the tank one. But that was very, very good. Okay. We've done all the role quests. Does something else unlock? Talk to Glittered. Shadow, walk with me. Thank you. How do I say that name? Lixilian Lone Sky. Well, if it ain't the Great Hunter herself. And if you don't know, all four of the cardinal virtues laid low, all with your help. You're the talk of the stairs floor. With the night return to Lakeland, we knew in our hearts that change was on the horizon, but never did I dare hope that you might help us rid us those terrible fiends. You've surpassed my wildest expectations.
All right, love. Not mine, Glynard. When I first laid eyes on her, I had an inkling that she was the hero I've been waiting for to come along.
Well. Easy to claim after the fact. If you'd indulge me, though, I'd love to hear you tell about how it all played out. The hunting of the virtues, that is. My word. There's so much word to it than I realised. And here I thought you'd only had to track down the bloody things. Gosh, though. The things you learned about the warriors alike. So many secrets and details lost over time. And for all their hard work and sacrifice, they somehow brought about the flood. Can't say I understand it all, mind, but it's a bloody tragedy, it is. We should gather the others and toast their memories. Heroes of hell, brave and true, to be remembered forevermore.
Nah. I think you'll not let your bleeding heart drive you to offer up a fortnight's stock of spirits. Attend to your other customers. Let me speak with the hero here and there.
Whatever would I do without your good sense and wisdom? Very well. I'll leave you to entertain her, but don't think we won't be having that drink someday.
Wow, punished. Lord, I must thank you for sharing with us your incredible tales. It is only right that I repay you in kind. With the ending, that is. With the story of the true villain who towers above the virtues. The devil more deserving of death than any that yet lingers in this world. Your curiosity has been piqued, then meet with me atop the balcony overlooking the crystalline mean. I'll be waiting there until you do.
Is it the true boss? Loneliness? Is that what it's got to say? The real enemy was the loneliness we felt along the way. What's that place called? The Amarone Launch. It could be.
Alright, darling, you came as I knew you would. Never met a mystery you could leave well alone. Or a demon that you could let live, am I right? And this demon is undeniably deserving of death. Make no mistake, to cut them down would be just and proper, the act of a goodly person, and that is just what you are. I can see that. No need to grow impatient and be offended, my friend. But before you pass judgment on this villain, you need first understand their part in everything. Who they were to the fallen warriors of light, for instance. Of course, right about now, you must be wondering how I know what I know. What a tavern wench of all people has to do with any of this. Let me tell you then. I'm the one who brought together the Virtue Hunters. I'm the one who marked you as a potential ally to them and begged you join them in their quests. I alone knew what had to be done, and what sort of sinner would be needed to see this tale of tragedy and betrayal brought to an end.
Are you related to... Shit, what's the Ellison lady called? In the Warriors of Light. I don't think we did a quest for her, did we? No, we did the Black Mage. And her name began with Sai something. But Cam, we have many moms ahead of us still. To Kalusia and the Codger's Crook. I'll go ahead while you wait there. What if it's like a daughter or something? Shit, I'm trying to remember when we saw the vision of the Warriors of Light trying to stop the flood. Was the Ellison lady there? Did she survive? Can't remember. We haven't watched that cutscene in a long, long time.
You're unaccustomed to life on the road, as am I.
You look remarkably well dressed now.
Do you recognise this place? I thought you might. Here's where it began, where Ardbert first met Lemmet. Still young and lacking in experience, but possessed of so much potential. Heroes in the making. Even the keen eye could see that. They would only fulfill that promise much later, though, after joining with the other dear companions, Brandon and Randa Ray. And one other. An elven woman, not half bad with a sword. Ah, but perhaps you're already asking the question who? There were 5 warriors of light in all, but she would make 6. She kicked out? Indeed, after adding in Nalbert, there does seem to be one too many. But believe me when I say there was indeed a sixth adventurer lost to history. And her name was Silver. That was it, Silver. No, I doubt I need to convince you of this truth. When you walked to the Virtue's memories, you saw her time and time again, did you not? Nodders. Then you saw the true villain. The traitor responsible for all their woes. Let us continue this story elsewhere. Meringue in the fields of Amber. Traitor responsible for all their woes. Is one person responsible for starting the flood? That's not... No, that doesn't fit. That's not what caused all the balance to shift. Multiple actions. I am definitely very intrigued. You saw the true villain's face in their memories, and I told you her name in Calusia. But what were her crimes, you ask? Hearken to my tale and you will learn. Silver had joined the others before they first met Narbert. After their party of 5 came to this place, they took on a commission to slay a powerful beast that had taken up residence in the mines. Said beast was believed to be the instigator of even more terrible tremors, as the time was of the essence. But during their hurried search, they crossed paths with their future companion, then a competitor aiming to usurp their prize. After another tremor triggered by the beast trapped them all underground, they had no choice but to work together to lay it low. But to their dismay, even after its death, the earth continued to shudder violently. As the adventurers looked to each other in confusion, Narbert strode towards the beast body and grabbed hold of a curious stone. A stone brimming with untold ether that he had sought out as he might harness its potential to rescue a loved one lost to the rift. So powerful was the stone that it warped the flow of the life stream. Its very existence was a threat. And so, when faced with the choice between one life and countless others, Narbert wept and shattered the stone. He had held his comrade's salvation in his hand and cast it aside for the greater good. For his sacrifice, he was judged a hero. And in that instant, a warrior of light was born. In life, Narbert was a pragmatic figure, whose wisdom and sagacity were admired by all. Little wonder that in death he would retain his virtue. But as Narbert mourned the friend he forever lost, the betrayer Silver looked on in silent contentment, for they had taken their first step on their path towards becoming heroes brave and true. His sacrifice had sparked the transformation. 'Twas fuel for the ritual to come. What ritual, you may wonder? Fear not, all will become clear in time. Come with me to Raktika, to the city of swamps. We must retrace the steps as they were taken to understand the depth of her treachery. I can only assume she greeded out a crystal? And that sparked the flood? If this goes the way I think it's going to go, this is a huge, huge impact on how you look at the Warriors of Light as the bigger picture. This place too is familiar to you now, from days recent and long since past. After the events in Armorang, Ardbert and his comrades grew in fame, spurring others to entreat their aid. The adventurers sought out greater and greater challenges, and in pursuit of another, they came to Raktika. I remember. While here, the hunter Renda Ray learned the notorious Mark Banham Quits was nearby. And so, under cover of darkness, she slipped away from the others to slay the beast by herself. Like Narbert before, of course, you already know what her motive was. Banham Quits had robbed her of her fellow hunters. Only vengeance would redress the balance. Moreover, she would not dare risk the lives of her new comrades. So terrified was she of the mere possibility that she might have to relive that terrible day. And so she faced Banham Quits alone, and would have surely died for it, had Ardbert and the others not arrived in time to help. Like Narbert before, of course, you already know what happened next. By her love, her conviction, and her resolve, was she chosen by Arderling. And from that day forward, Renda Ray swore never again to betray her comrades' trust, share with them the triumphs and the tragedies, to relinquish the freedom she had once held in the highest. Hi, Robert. Right. Bravest, most courageous hunter that ever was. That moment would define what she became in life and in death. Her sacrifice would hasten the transformation. 'Twas fuel for the ritual to come. The betrayer Silver looked on, yet more satisfied. They were oblivious to her machinations, unaware that they were dancing to her tune. Yeah, her face has changed. I mean, my guess is this is Silver. Their journeys continued as so must ours, to Ilmeg and Ligaya. I'd almost suspect that this... Every time. Every goddamn time, man. Every goddamn time. I was about to say, I would always suspect that Silver was an Ascian who brought about the manipulation of the Warriors of Light to eliminate darkness, to bring about the Flood, to destroy this world. But that's...
Do you know Elahi?
I might be stretching a bit there. The Lahi cutscene is always just painful. Absolutely painful. Mayhaps? Yeah, mayhaps, mayhaps. That's what Brandon's story tells us. As beautiful now as it was then. You saw it too, would you not agree? You were there. We killed that Elazan that was in Brandon's story. But it did play the Ascian music, didn't it? Remember I pointed out when we went to that cutscene, it was playing the Ascian music? With the death of Banham Quits, the legend of Ardbert and his comrades had grown larger than ever. Thus emboldened, they came to the kingdom of Volbert. Robert had long been troubled with what some had dubbed a magical plague. Innocents found transformed into misshapen fiends that the kingdom's knights had no choice but to put down ere the contagion spread. I'm going down crackpot conspiracy land. Brandon had been one such knight. In his youth, he had served the Princess Soldia faithfully, only to be cast out for a single mistake. Thus did he take to the road where he met Ardbert and the others. Having grown stronger and wiser and more respected, Brandon felt it was time to return and redeem himself. And with the aid of his comrades, he did just that. Tadric, the court mage, was unmasked as the mastermind of Albert's misery, and by Disgraced Knight's blade was he brought to justice. But, with his dying breath, Tadric cursed the Princess Soldia, sentencing her to a fate worse than death. At her behest did he raise up his blade, and for the sake of the kingdom, strike down his liege lady. With that single stroke he forever changed, though nearly not in the way that was necessary. He stood at the precipice and almost forsook his compassion for unflinching judgment, but mercifully turned aside at the last. Thus did he find and embrace true justice, that which weighs law and heart together and strives for the greater good. 'Tis a long, difficult road from which many stray, settling for simple moralities, but I would expect no less of the man who became Cassini. Dick. His sacrifice would strengthen the transformation. 'Twas fuel for the ritual to come. As her companions grew ever more powerful, so too did the betrayer Silver. Bit by bit, they brought her closer to her goal. But it was not yet finished. To Kaluza they returned, and so must we. Tomra, and the next chapter of our tale awaits.
Fucking Shadowbringers, man. Every time. It's got to be something that sparked the flood. It has to be. Alligans? Not Alligans, but it's got to be that the silver did something that sparked the flood going. And then they had to clean up the mess and were blamed for it for 100 years. Slowly but surely, the adventurers were fulfilling their potential. Word of their deeds in Vorbert spread like wildfire, and their legend grew ever larger. But for all their success, the fledgling heroes would be forced to endure more hardship and welcome more sacrifice. They pressed deeper and deeper into the depths of Raktika, towards ancient Ronka. It was there that the dwarf Lammet came to a crossroads. For reclaiming the magic she desperately desired, she would be forced to renounce something equally precious. Dwarves are a reclusive lot. Want to withdraw from the outside world, their many traditions might be preserved in isolation. When the stone blight began to spread, they chose to lock away the afflicted and refuse to seek outside help. But Lammet would not abide this. She vowed to save her ailing kin, her sister among them, even if it meant violating dwarven law. With her newfound power, she returned and cured the sick, and for this, she was banished by the Council of Elders. This came as no surprise, for she had made her peace with it long before. When she stood in that ancient ruin and called upon forgotten guardians to grant her forbidden knowledge, she knew what the price would be. She had weighed her traditions and identity against the lives of those we loved and made her choice. Though it pained her terribly and in ways only a dwarf could understand, and Heidelin, it would seem,
Through hardship and sacrifice was a new warrior of light forged. A healer that knew more than any of the value of life, and would do anything to see it preserved, even in death. Her sacrifice would nearly complete the transformation. It was fuel for the ritual to come. Very soon, then. Very soon. For Ardbert and his comrades had stumbled upon evidence of the larger design, threads linking together the disparate troubles of the realm. A name spoken only in whispers. The Shadowkeeper. A singular force sowing chaos and discord throughout Norvrant to an unknown end. If the Warriors of Light truly wished to save their world, then they would need to confront this villain among villains. And at the end of their exhaustive search, at the end of their struggle, who do you think they found waiting to welcome them with open arms? Well, Silver. The answer to that awaits us in Lakeland, our final destination. The villain yet walks among us, Floor, unknown and unpunished. Go ahead and wait for me at Lexon Loft. There are preparations to which I must first attend. Have I got a boss battle coming up or what? Sussy, I mean, very obviously sussy. So, I don't know whether it's a red herring or not, but it's very obvious, the sussiness. Yeah, just gotta go and sharpen my blades. This is good though. This is very interesting. I hope it doesn't fall flat at the end, but I have to suspect, given Shadowbringers history, it won't. Minor part of the story. Yeah. Womp womp womp. And then they killed Silver and all was fine. Where am I going? Oh. Blind. Oh no, you're a baddie. Maybe. Probably. Damn you, Silver. We were comrades in arms, friends. That we were and that we are. Everything I said, everything I felt, it was all true. You mean the world to me. You're the bloody Shadowkeeper. What in the hells was this for? For you, for every one of you, to forge you into heroes worthy of her blessing, that she might choose you as her champions. A ruthless mage consumed by the pursuit of power to save his friend no matter the cost. By his sacrifice a warrior born. A mournful hunter scarred by tragedy resolved never again to trust in others. By her sacrifice a warrior born. A disgraced knight who yearned to steal his heart in justice's name. By his sacrifice a warrior born. A troubled Lala torn between tradition and love. By her sacrifice, a warrior born. And their leader, an adventurer with a heart overflowing with love for his dearest comrades, who must now bring his axe to bear against his own. By his sacrifice, a warrior born. I am the villain you seek, the keeper of shadows from a world shrouded in dark. By our struggle will this world be shattered and its soul saved. Silver. Saw it all, did you? I thought you might. Mother's gift has a knack for showing us exactly what we need to see. If not what we want to, or when. They knew me as Silver. My real name, it doesn't matter. Like you, I am not of this world. I crossed the rift and came to the first. My home, the 13th, fell to dark in a calamity that mirrored the one which nearly claimed this world. I was one of several heroes who failed to save it. The boy, Ukulele. I have glimpsed him in your memories. He was a friend. Like him, I heeded the words of the Asians, and that I might redress the balance, I chose to come here and hasten a rejoining of worlds. A shard subsumed by dark commands a mirror of blinding light. Primordial forces will strive to achieve equilibrium. There was a solution. A single solution, I believed. Were a flood of light to consume this shard in its entirety, it would be of no use. The Asians made it clear it must be brought to the brink, but no further. The task was difficult, but the plan simple. Souls predisposed to light, fledgling heroes in the making. I would bring together Ardbert and his comrades and groom them for a higher purpose. I would play the part of comrade and guide their course, all the while labouring in secret to pit stronger and stronger enemies against them, until finally they had levelled up and reached the cap. They became warriors of light, brave and true. And I would reveal myself as a warrior of darkness and extinguish their radiance forever. Thus would this world be primed for a rejoining, and the source for a calamity. The Asians, who called themselves Mitron and Logrif, were confident it would succeed, and indeed, Ardbert and the others rose to the occasion as I knew they would. It was not to be. I had misjudged Ardbert. His comrades before him had made their sacrifice in turn, and as their mirror I had grown stronger for it. Had he but embraced his role and struck me down, victory would have been mine. But Ardbert, dear Ardbert, would not forsake his heart. In the end, he chose mercy. He chose love, and I was undone. The rest you know. He sought out Mitron and Logriff and granted them what he refused me. They accomplished everything they set out to achieve, and then the flood came and washed it away. In the wake of my betrayal, I would look on from the shadows and reflect on my many sins as all fell to ruin, denied death then and now, and perhaps even after, as a fragment of my essence endures. But then, one day years ago, my fallen comrades rose again as the cardinal virtues. Coincided with the arrival of the first scions, I later realized. A defense against the forces being marshaled to undo my failure. I can but assume the Ascians planted the idea in Vorthri's head. They were his creations after all. And with their graves in Yulmuran territory, it was doubtless a simple matter to have their bodies exhumed and prepared. Who am I to speak, you may think when I say this, but when I saw these abominations he had wrought in their image, I was filled with such despair, such anger. I cannot unwrite the past. My soul is stained with blackest sin, and I will not pretend that it can ever be otherwise. But this act I could not ignore. If the Ascians were going to such lengths, then surely others would cross the rift in due time. And so I hatched a plan. I would assume the guise of Ciela, and as her take up residence in the Crystarium, where I would take measures to bring together the most ambitious of adventurers, individuals driven by more than mere coin, virtue hunters. That way, when the enemy the Ascians feared more than any came to the first, their stage would be set. They would join in the hunter's quests and together unmake Vorthri's simulacra and lay their souls to rest once more. And so you did, Floor. Virtues are no more, but the one ultimately responsible for their creation, the devil who set them on their doomed path, lingers still. You know all there is to know of the heroes who saved this world. The truth I kept hidden in the shadows is yours, and there are no more secrets to share. And so I ask you now to grant me that which Ardbert could not. Death.
Still got work to do.
Don't do this. Don't you spare me like he did. How can you stand there and say I deserve to live, knowing everything I did? The lives I destroyed, the chaos I wrought, the Wardens pale in comparison. Surely there is no greater villain than the Shadowkeeper.
Which is why you must live to atone for your deeds. Death is no comfort to the living. I like that one better.
Would be for my own benefit, aye. That I cannot deny. And if I'm to indulge in one final act of selfishness, you'll make me do it myself, won't you? Make me confront the cowardice of it. The ugly truth that I'd rather run away than try to seek atonement. Perhaps I may yet find purpose in preserving my comrade's legacy, in helping others to understand the sacrifices that made them true heroes. But now, I shall return to the Crystarium and continue Justice Glynnad, while spreading the forgotten tales of the Warriors of Light. You would have been good friends, you and Ardbert, in another life. Maybe you and I as well.
Going and working in the pub.
feels like kind of a limited scope of fixing the past. Would you say she was tricked by the Ascians? I mean, that's how I feel about it. They kind of told her that it would, I mean, the intention, the Ascians told her that by coming here and doing this, that it would help her world. We need the mirror of blinding light to counter the dark. Yeah. She went full sussy with it. I know this quest made E10 so much cooler, yeah. Same to the source. Yeah, the same shit Arbet did, and I have to wonder whether they'll revisit this at some point in the future. With another bunch being sent and manipulated, because it's clearly something that works. It's clearly something that works. This level of manipulation absolutely does work. That was great, though. That was really, really good. That was a very enjoyable experience. And now we've unlocked the Endwalker ones. Finish it? Oh shit! It's not finished. Well, I thought we finished. Okay, I'm going. Chill. I'm on my way. I'm going. Tell you, I'm not all accustomed to wearing armor any longer. If you move about and it's enough to tax my strength. But fighting, any one of Captain Lena's recruits could probably put me flat on my back. Fortunately, I needn't rely on my sword to spread the truth of my fallen comrades' deeds. Only words of the passage of time will see their legacy redeemed in the eyes of the people. Thank you for accompanying me on my journey of remembrance, Flor. May your deeds ever be remembered and celebrated, as all heroes deserve. He has more? Okay. Well, if it isn't Flor loitering about the stairs just like any old lady. And here I was worried you'd gone back to your world for good, and I was too late. It's just that I've been thinking about the crystals belonging to the Warriors of Light. I hear they ended up with you, after you lot defeated the Virtues. I assume you have Ardberts as well. Indeed, that does seem appropriate. His bond was so... Oh no. I don't want this. I don't want this. This bond with Seto is deep and enduring. As for the others, I hope you might be persuaded to leave them in my care. It was only right that they, like Arbert, should accompany you on your journey to set this world back on its proper course. Yet you now have a home you must return to, while the first is theirs. After all, they did keep it safe. They deserve to be here to see what its future holds. You're not very trustworthy. I know you were tricked, but you're very manipulative. You did manage to manipulate an entire
flood to happen. That's not easy, even with this bit of trickery.
Ah, don't make that face. I know it's a big decision, but it needn't fall entirely to you. There are others here who care for the Warriors of Light as much as you do, aren't there?
Oh, Gear! Okay.
Ah. Now that's some damn fine ale. How many should I order for you? I know you ain't much of a drinker, so 6, 7. What? You want help deciding the fate of Lamet's crystal and the others too? Does this place have any bigger tankards? Well, if you insist. Blue Rico's me drinks, plural, so I'll make sure he joins us. Maybe find Granson while I'm at it. You go on and wait with Serig and Tainer. Order a round while I'm out, you hear?
Right there, pal. Good to see you. What do you say to that gear got so worked up? Crystals, eh? Sound like a conversation worth getting everyone together for. Did Lou Reek really promise to pay for Geert's drinks? That's a disaster in making. Not just hers, rounds for the lot of us. Might be that the laddie has a few things to learn about coin and scarcity thereof. Still, I'll not turn down his generosity. Go and tell the barkeeper we need food and ale for the table.
Fine, but please try to excuse some restraint. I'll not carry you back to the room again.
Did you see the skipper? I just saw a skipper running past.
Here we are. How much of a head start did you get? So I asked them to bring out the cask. I reckon we should hear Floor out first.
Surely we're not going to give the crystals to these plebs. They're kind of trash. You're telling me that that barmaid was one of Nalbert's companions? Not to mention the Shadowkeeper. And from a different world. That's laying on it a bit thick, isn't it?
Certainly raises questions.
Like, such as how he retains his youthful visage. Not that.
I had my suspicions about her. The other night I was at the counter quaffing my ale, having a good time. And next I realised I'm outside with a little gill to my name. It ain't the first time. It may only be the power of the Shadowkeeper.
Not that you drink enough to fellow the small army. Law says it's true, I'm inclined to believe it. Which leaves us with the matter of entrusting the crystals to her. She's right that this was Brandon's own, the others too. And it's home to their most important memories. Not all of them good, maybe, but everyone they loved is laid to rest here. I agree. Nalbert belongs here.
Albert's crystal is with Seto in this world. Lamet would want it to be near. Brenda Ray as well, I think. She'd want to be with her friends in a place that she loved. Seems we all agree. A toast, then, to the Warriors of Light.
The Warriors of Light.
Drink up, I'm paying, and as bounty hunters, I expect you all to take proper advantage of that.
I hate to disappoint, but I'm not much for alcohol. This juice looks nice, though.
Oh, just the juice. I'll have a bit of shandy, please. Oh, that's not... Oh, crap. I can't remember what that is. Is it the mod suit juice? Oh, Gia is pogging out right now, actually. How'd you manage this? Twice the mess in half the time as normal. Oh, a panini? Yes. Oh, it's hot as well. The only ham on it. Mm. Okay, so I did say last night there was too much cheese because you poured cheese all over it. So you just went with no cheese. You are like Blizzard. Literally patch notes. You are Blizzard patch notes. Last night you gave us food that was covered in cheese from head to toe. And now you say you had too much cheese, so that's just ham. Thank you very much. Jesus Christ, thank you. Ham. That's rude. It's not at all just the dry. She's such a troll. She's such a troll. How'd you manage this? Twice the mess in half the time as normal patrons, I swear. I overheard your conversation, by the way. Do you agree with your friends? Storykeeper. That's a nice name, actually. The panini maker did not get used. They're pre-bought and microwaved. Their legacies are safe with me. You have my word. Thank you. I don't think I remember last time I had a plain ham sandwich. Hi. Are they communicating with her? I can feel them. Their memories. Why? Why, damn it? You're all just like Harper. I betrayed you, I manipulated you, and still... You thought of me as a comrade, friend, until the very end. God, I miss Shadowbringers. I would do something strange to forget everything I knew about Shadowbringers and go back. We finally managed to clean up after you lot for the most part. Perhaps next time we should set down a tarpaulin. Nevertheless, I'm grateful to you for entrusting these to me. And as long as I live, I'll never stop sharing the true tale of the Warriors of Light. Of my friends. Oh, it keeps going? I am not going to see Seto. There's no way. I don't want to. It just gets worse and worse, man. What's it called? And then a baby died. Alright. Is this gonna be... I think this is gonna be the end of expansion roundup, where it reminds you of all the horrible things. I have a feeling this is also going to still take me to Horshapon's grave. All right. Here we go. Seeing a lot of you together like that reminds me of the old days. Arbor and the rest drinking and bickering and laughing. Of each other I've met at times, but there was never any question of who'd be where when times got tough. I can't help but wonder, can I? If I'd had companions like that back home, could it have been saved? I'm not the only one who tried, though each of us stood alone. There was ukulele. We've met. Certainly have. Yeah. He, too, was the one would-be saviour of the 13th that was spared his fated demise by Ascian devices. We spoke once after the destruction of our world. If the others could be saved, we thought. We yet had parts to play. What's he up to now that Elidibus is gone, though? I've no idea. Has he found himself a new role, as I have? Or does he feel as adrift as if we were back then? If you encounter him in the source, I ask that you help him find a way forward, just as you helped all of us here. Okay, we're going to see ukulele. That's not what I was expecting to happen. Well, any excuse to hear that sweet, sweet jazz at the entrance. I'll take it. I'll take it. Hang on a minute, though. We've got a problem, guys. Looking at the clock, my workshops are ready. And my granary. So... There's real shit going on. There's some real shit. Staring at me. Oh, this is depressing.
You got time after. Story first, island prep later.
This kind of makes me feel genuinely kind of sad. Like, there's actually a feeling of sadness here. It's all gone. No Philomene doing the drinks. Scions may have scattered to the four winds, while I still got plenty to keep me occupied.
Gave me an island, a nice tax haven. I can't remember how ukulele talked. I have no idea what voice we gave him. He'll just have to be a small boy for me.
Well met, Floor. What brings you here today? Rianje did apprise me of your travels in the first, and of what became of Elidibus at long last. I was not aware that you were working with Silver. I consider her a comrade of sorts, though our time together was short. Looking upon the twisted remains of the world you tried to save creates a bond that few can understand. At that time, we spoke of what we could hope to achieve with our newfound immortality, and of our regrets. Though I then believed what had happened to be natural result of my age and experience, I now think this was merely the least painful explanation I could offer myself. Silver is right. We ought to have sought each other out before it was too late. I would not make the same mistake again. With the warring triad gone, I am indeed in need of new purpose. To seek it alone is folly. I should like to speak with Silver, assuming such a thing is possible. As I mentioned, she understands how I feel more than any other.
Yeah. I'm just going to need your soul for about 5 minutes.
You speak of the spirit vessel, correct? The means by which the Scions return to the source. If I understand the principles at work correctly, then it was a near miracle that you succeeded in bringing them back without killing them. If Elidibus is to be believed, however, my current state makes me something of an exception in matters of life and death. In which case, there is naught to be lost from making the attempt. Please say you'll help.
Are we going to move ukulele to the first? Oh my god, where does this go? Are we getting Graha? Or are we getting Dog Lady? Hold on. Oh no. Shit. It's been a long time. It's gonna be bad. Pray forgive the delay. Thou didst seek my counsel. Aye, the gifts granted on ukulele by Hydaelyn and the Ascians may prove a boon in easing the transition. However, I know not to what extent nor what might befall thy spirit should it be lost betwixt worlds.
Nevertheless, I know that this is my path forward. Please, Rianje.
Very well. Thou believest thou shalt fight new purpose in the first, I will do all in my power to see thee safely there. You shall be but a few moments. Mayhap a worthy tome might keep thee occupied whilst I perform the necessary magics. Any iPads? Got my phone with me, it's all good. Decent spot. Find a decent spot. Well. I just I've never seen him be so sort of casual with the dialogue like that. Or with the descriptions. 'Tis done. Pray guard his vessel well. Lely is and I and the other Scions were on the first, soul with form, yet no true body. Thus 'twas a simple matter to transfer him to the vessel using the self-same process as before. Draw his essence once across the rift ought to prove similarly straightforward. However, I fear that such an existence cannot sustain itself indefinitely. Look to the Ascians' example. Their persistent use of flesh and blood vessels surely hath cause, be it danger akin to those
That which would have befallen us had we not returned to the source, I know not. The time may come when a boy requireth a fully corporeal form. But this come to pass, I trust thou that shalt come to his aid.
Okay.
At the moment, however, thou needst only convey the spirit vessel to Becklug. Farewell, both of thee.
I don't like that Urianger can rock up at any time and trap your soul in a fucking Juji beat and a packet of Skittles. Read the description of the item. Alright, we'll do when we touch down. No, 2 months of gift subs away from being gifted for 2 years in a row. You're unsubbed right now. Poor. Fucking poor, Mickle. You're a sad poor. Look at you. Spit on him. Spit on him for being a sad and tragic poor. You belong with the Dodgers. Live in the world of Dodgers. Oh yeah, read the item. It'll be in key items, I guess. Best not tell anyone else about this, lest you suddenly find yourself everyone's first choice in interworld ferry services. We could make a killing Echo. You're not an Echo.
Back again, are you? I'm flattered that you've grown so fond of Northrop. Or I would be, but you have that expression you'll always wear when you're out to ask me for something. You did what? After all the perils your friends face and the labours we undertook to return them to your world, you've brought another soul across the rift. Have you no common sense?
It's fine. It's totally fine.
There had better be a very compelling reason for all of this. Well, removing spirit from vessel will be easy enough, I suppose. However, it requires a few moments without you breathing down my neck. Also, your friend is unlikely to materialize with clothes on, so I doubt they'll want an audience. You should wait here. Perhaps take the opportunity for some self-reflection. Oh, very well. At least I tried. We'll find you at the Wandering Stairs directly, then.
To be honest, I've never had issues being naked in front of my dog. Ben doesn't seem to mind. What do you mean? That dog literally watches me go to the toilet every morning. He just sits and just watches me. He's a bit of a perv, that dog, honestly. You want to speak with someone? Very well. You've done the same at my request often enough. How long are we meant to wait for this friend of yours? I do have work to do, you know. Clip, clap, clip, clap.
Ah, here you are. And the delay. It took some time to acquire those of an appropriate size.
Is this thin? New ukulele. He's green. Silver. Ukulele. Indeed it is. Trust me, I can hardly believe that I'm here myself. I should think so. When I sent Floor to ask after you, it never occurred to me that you might be able to cross the rift without Essien aid. Ukulele.
My choices and my reasons are my own now. If I am to have faith in them, in myself, I cannot hide who I am.
Speaking of which, ukulele was kind enough to fill me in, unlike some. And I was interested to hear of the erstwhile hero of the 13th saving libations at the Wandering Stairs. But that this hero should be you surpasses the scope of even my considerable imaginings.
What was that, you grinner's lich? So long ago?
Not so long to me, or you mayhap. I had thought I might at least put those days behind me. But perhaps this is for the best. They're not all bad memories.
They never are.
I should very much like to hear your story. Should you be willing to share it?
Our world, like this one, had its share of would-be heroes, myself and ukulele among them. Unlike your warriors of light, however, each was unaware of or unconcerned with our fellows. But to fight alone is to fall alone. And the insidious ether of the aura site used to seal dark primals, corrupted once noble subs, and turn them, one by one, to darkness. Even those who resisted this fate could not escape its consequences. No surprise, perhaps, as we continued to struggle in solitude. We were spared by Asian machinations, but only as our world met its death. What if the death could be undone? I was told that much of the first was consumed by light, as our home was dark by darkness. Yet balance and life are being restored to even that scattered land, aren't they? The one called the Empty. If such a thing is possible, then why not the reverse? Could we not bring light back to the 13th?
This kid is huffing copium. Holy shit, dude. Even the Asians consider the 13th lost. This was excluded from the rejoining. But what say you? You have a way of making miracles happen. Let's give some hope. Let's give some hope. I happen to believe there's going to be another expansion that returns to the first, with more land being uncovered or something. It's not like the Asians, or like, it's not like they're going to give up on this place, I don't think. I think people love this world. That doesn't sound like an empty platitude coming from you. It's the same with Arbert.
Pardon the interruption, but might I suggest a closer examination of the conditions of the 13th before we form any conclusions?
Are we going to the 13th now? What is this quest line? What?
Have you lost your head? The Crystal Tower is not a toy, and you are not to use it to unleash great and terrible void sense upon this world. According to the records, there was a group who worked out how to open small void gates, through which to summon minor fell beasts and the like. Magics of the nature should work, but I'm unsure if any with knowledge of the original technique yet live.
There's one right over there. Actually, oh, how fortunate. Let us inquire with this Tainer immediately. That is so good how they tied this back to Tainer. I now remember Tainer's questline more fully. Because it was the first one we did, what, during Shadowbring's itself, but it was the opening of the gates that he was being trained to do. Giga Cower. This actually loops back around so well as to why this is now here. Well played.
Yes, do that. In the meantime, I'll ready a means for peering into the depths of the void without endangering ourselves. Use these to contact me when you're prepared to open the gate.
We shall at the very first opportunity, I promise. Since Warcraft 3? Oh my god. That has to die at some point. It has to. It has to die at some point. It really does. It's got to. Diligent farming, 850% value, and since Warcraft 3 has got to, at some point, disappear from our lexicon. It's got to. Always a pleasure, Flo. Aye, but who's your friend? Don't believe we've met. We have not, as I'm not from this world. The situation is rather complicated, but I hope you might be willing to assist me. Yeah, do it, Karen. Never. Warcraft 3 is the pinnacle of all storytelling. Jesus fuck. It is true that we had the means to open such portals. We call them hollows, and it was through one of these that I was drawn into the rift. So it is possible.
Frankly, that's a skill issue.
Not with my power alone. I understand the greatness of your need, and with Nilebert still at my side, I should be glad to make the attempt, but the technique required the combined forces of our energies in resonance. If one's person's magics are insufficient, perhaps I could assist. From what I can sense, our ethereal reserves are roughly equivalent, and our physical similarities suggest that our energy is not incomparable. I fear you underestimate the difficulty of the task. Nilebert and I were born for this, and even so it took us years before our efforts were perfectly in step. I realise it's lots to ask, but I have watched a YouTube video on how to do this, and I think we could at least try. Yours is the only magic I've ever heard of, and if we might actually be able to save my home. May I interject? You will recall that the crystals in my possession preserve the memories of the former Warriors of Light, including Narbert's in ethereal form. And Ukulele here has a particular talent for interpreting the minds and motives of ethereal beings, the primals. Yep. Holy shit. Totally works. Yep, that is completely logical and makes a lot of sense. Alright. I could apply the same principles to interpret Nalbert's crystal. An experiment worth trying, at least. I'll fetch it. Shit, dude. I used to be impressed when they remembered that Alfie could do artwork. Speak to me, Nalbert. Do his memories of training with Tainer remain? They do. And such strong sentiment with them. Fuck, I had actually forgotten about the firewood until you just brought it up. No way. Tainer, you should know that Nalbert desired nothing so much as to rescue you, his dearest friend. He held so fiercely to his memories of your technique you mastered together because he hoped they might be your salvation. Oh, Nalbert, I won't let them go to waste. I will do what I can to see them the 13th restored. Thank you. I won't pretend I understand what the fuck you lot are doing, but just don't let them die, alright?
Uh-huh. I smash monsters.
Nothing to worry about as long as you're there, I'm sure. Not like anyone here's called Penny.
Wicked, why? I nearly forgot. I've half a dozen orders to fill. You know where to find me when you've made progress with the gate.
Okay. We're going to the 13th. Sure.
If you have no objection, Tainer, I would like to practice creating hollows as soon as possible. Of course, but not in the Crystarium. If we succeed in opening even the smallest window into that realm, it is likely that fell creatures will emerge. Follow me. Okay. I mean, this ties into Endwalker, like, really nicely as well. Our timing has accidentally been perfect. Glorious. I love it when that happens. Come, Floofer! All calculated? Not in the least. Just so happened that I capped Dancer. That was the timer. Assuming no one ventures near, this location should be suitable. Ukulele, when I give the word, begin channeling your ether. Nilbert's memories will have told you as much, but it's imperative that you maintain focus on our ethereal resonance throughout this process. With that in mind, Flo, I ask that you take care of any creatures that emerge from the hollow. They should not be of the strength of a challenge to you, and it will allow us to adjust our attunement without risk. Sure. You magic storm out? No way, Floofer. Let us begin. Can't be mad at Floofer. Come on. Blow where I tell you to. Let me attempt to match your focus. They're doing a full Stranger Things. It's opened. It's small, but enough to let something through. Be ready, Flo. I mean... Alright. Oh my god. Okay, you can tell there's new MSQ out. The distraction ASCII art is flying again in the free company. Oh, look, a kitty. It's time for a distraction. That was far too much effort for such a small gate. On the contrary, given this was your first attempt, it's incredible that we succeeded at all. Now, try synchronizing your breath with mine. Focus on the rhythm of the ethereal flow. We need Yish. Yish should have this done in like 2 seconds. Alright, I'm ready. I reckon we get Gaia and Reen. Coffee biscuits all round. A larger hollow. Of course the void set may be proportionally stronger. It's not like she can go more blind. She's fine. Don't worry about it. Yeah, she's good. Where your breath ends, mine begins. Where your ether flows, mine follows. Together. Unbelievable. Full attunement so soon. Be ready, Flo. Is our goal here to kind of have a peak scene? Are we working closer to having a peaks? Or... think I've grasped the principle now. I only need to remember the feeling for next time. I almost feel as if I do remember it. Your ether is familiar somehow. But that's impossible, of course. Is it though? Is it though? A bounty of hunters. Now that Tainer and I are capable of performing the necessary magics, I should like to make an attempt at investigating conditions on the 13th. Can you call the doggy?
Woof woof, woof woof. What, are you there? Oh, you're not left focused on the void problem. I have an exciting breakthrough this year. A work of poxy-related genius, if I do say so myself.
Beck, look, excellent timing. We've made considerable progress as well, and I'm ready to open a portal when you are.
Well then. Let's say you meet me at Laxon Loft forthwith. It's far enough from any major aetherites as to avoid any sort of ethereal interference. That would be a hindrance to our observations of the void.
Very well. We'll see you at this Laxon Loft anon, or as soon as I can find it. I'll lead the way. I'm too eager to be one step nearer to our goal. You don't mind if I think of it as our goal, do you? I would be honoured. Thank you, Tainer. Bros becoming bros. These guys are like 5 steps from spotting each other in the gym, which is the ultimate bro commandment. Is it ever say that Backlog is to be considered female? I mean, the race is no different. I don't know. I remember dog. I remember puppers, that's it. Just go with Pupper. Pupper is totally fine. What's that thing? Oh, right. Give me 2 minutes. Okay. Rock and roll. Oh god. Is this smile chat? I'm in smile land? Okay, not looking. Not looking. I'm seeing some paragraphs. Smile prevention army. It appears Beckluck has yet to arrive. Patience, ukulele. Smile police were on duty. Oh no, Porksy power.
I hope you weren't waiting long.
What? You didn't think I wanted to see this for myself? The 13th was my home too, if you recall. I fully expected you to be here.
Quite. As I explained, we won't be the ones doing the seeing, strictly speaking. With Familiar, we'll gather all the information we need, assuming you two can create a hollow for it to pass through.
Oh no! We're sending in a Porksy probe?
That will do nicely. Fly, Porksy, fly!
Fuck this, I'm out. Yo, that is one fearless pig.
Well, it's gone.
And something is coming out.
Fuck me, that's ugly.
Yeah. I guess this is me.
Thank you for cleaning that up. The pork's will be back at any moment now. But I can't sense it. Odd.
Perhaps it is lost. If Flo created an etheric beacon as she did for me, it might find its way back more easily.
Maybe. Give it a go.
Okay. I'll touch it. No problem. Attuning.
Keep at it. Aha! A distinctly porksy-like weapon.
I see the snout. Oh god, that is a tired piggy.
There we are. Now close that hollow before anything else follows.
It had a sludgy, moist noise to it, didn't it? It was very sludgy and moist. What's the pig gonna report? It's fucked.
I believe it has performed its task thoroughly as instructed. Good porksy. Good luck, its observations may indeed lead us to a means of driving the darkness home from the 13th. However, I will need to review its findings in detail before I can tell you more, and it could take years to deduce a suitable solution.
I admit that I am impatient to find a way forward, but I have endured millennia with half as much hope as I have now. If I must wait, then that is what I shall do. Like Flora and your warriors of light, I will preserve until my world is safe. That is what a hero does. I think you'll make a good one. You as well. That's the end of the excitement for the time being. We should head back to the Wandering Stairs. Clear out that pool of anxiety Serig is spreading all over the place.
Yeah, this is actually a bigger hype than anything I've seen so far, man. This is a big, big hype, and I'm very, very excited now for what the MSQ on Monday has in store for us. Like, in a big, big way. This is a good lead-in. And you guys once again kept this whole thing goddamn secret. Well played. Well played. Ah, you've returned Aelinol. Not that I had any doubt you would, of course. And how did you search the Hollow go? We may have the information we need to save the 13th. Maybe some time, years maybe, until we can be certain, but I'll be here for as long as it takes. On that subject, I've been thinking. Would you be interested in joining us? As a bounty hunter, I mean. Serig and I hunt down sin eaters and other threats. First was saved, but it remains far from safe. You could help us protect other people here. I think I would quite like that. Protecting people. If I can do that, then perhaps I will find the strength I need when the time comes. There's going to be a storyline where he outgrows Taina and Taina dies. Strength, you say? Sounds like you could use a dwarf with a massive hammer. What are we calling this group? The Warriors Brave. I may have shared a tale of the 13th with a few other noted hunters. The Brave Crystals. I know what it feels like to fight for something you've already lost. You need a way to make it right. And I know that it's not easy to fight on your own. Inconvenient as that little truth may be. Shouldn't you be taking care of that old lady? Thus, a new team is born. This calls for a toast. I don't object, so long as this lot carries the weight. I'm a bounty hunter, not a fuka herder. A fucker herder? What's that? A pimp. Thank you so much, all of you. I'd be honoured to fight at your side. It's an owl cat thing.
not what it sounds like lying. I shall do my best to justify the faith you have shown in me, and to save my home. Someday I hope we can visit it together. Yes. Someday. Someday. Anybody else waiting for the patch note and live letter that says you need to have completed the Shadowbringers role quest to take part in this upcoming quest series? Anybody waiting for that? It would be it's 1,000%. You know it's coming when they're like, you really need to have done your Shadowbringers role quests in order to take part in this. And just saying. You might want to go and do that. Yeah, they might change it, right? So it's not, they could alter the role quests or some other things, so you don't need to have everything. At loose ends, are you? You're welcome to loiter about here if you intend to spend some coin while you're at it. Not that I'm not grateful for the business you've brought in mind. The hunters are here even more often now they're working together, and their accounts never go unsettled for long. They're a pain in the arse to serve, of course. Maybe I'll drop your name next time I need him to behave. Still, it starts to feel like something grand is in motion again. Perhaps Albert rubbed off on me more than I anticipated. How are you? Still tending the bar, cleaning up out of drunkards and gillards. If this is the punishment you had in mind, I struggle to fathom a harsher fate. In all seriousness, I continue to use my spare moments to entertain patrons with stories of the Warriors of Light. And thanks to your recent exploits, it's never been easy to find willing ears. What's more, with no more imposter walking about deceiving the masses, I'm now free to share the tale in its entirety. To speak the unadulterated truth. It seems I'll remain in my calling as a tavern wench for a while yet. Why, only the greatest villain of her day. The mysterious architect of countless tragedies all across Northrend, who finally faced justice at the hands of the Warriors of Light. The betrayer whose defeat set in motion events, culminating with the Flood of Light. But you knew that much, didn't you? Before I took the name, I was known by another in the 13th. A shard all but consumed by darkness. There I met with Ascians, who convinced me that the only path to salvation was to embrace the dark and journey into this world. I had two objectives. One was to raise up heroes, brave and true, worthy champions of light, Ardbert and the others. I would join them in their journey and shepherd them unto glory. Heroes need enemies to grow stronger, and so I sowed the seeds of discord. From Lakeland to Kaluza, from Armorang to Ilmeg, I set in motion events that would forever change the lives of my comrades and countless others. My second objective was contingent on the first. I would confront the adventurers forged by hardship into warriors of light and strike them down at the height of their power, ensuring that the delicate imbalance between the primordial forces would be preserved just so. But in the end, I failed. Ardbert, Lamit, Brendan, Runderay, Narbert. These are the names of the villains responsible for the flood of light which nearly destroyed our world. Lies and slander, of course. They were as much victims of fate as any of us. They travelled the length and breadth of Northrend, helping those in need, and for their deeds came to be known as heroes. But sometimes all it takes to destroy your reputation is a bad turn. And yet, despite everything that happened, they refused to give up. They cut a deal with the man in white and made one less desperate gamble. But you know that tale better than me, don't you? Eden? What should I know about any of that? Mitron? You're quite certain? And a gill bearing Logriff's soul. I thought I sensed something oddly umbral about the Crystarium of late. Ardbert meant to put an end to the whole business, but truth be told, I wouldn't mind retreading old memories a bit. It might be nice to share a pint with the girl. Once she's of age, of course, as a matter of fact. Do you think this Gaia would make a good waitress? No? Yeah. As I mentioned, we've never met in our previous lives, or should I say while we were properly alive. This never gets less confusing. In any case, we each fought to protect the 13th. But alone as we were, I can hardly say that I know the details of his efforts, only the regrets that we shared after. It wasn't too long before we went our separate ways to play our separate parts, yet here we are again. One last chance to walk the noble path together. Who can say? Is there some way you can go and see Gaia? And Reen, for that matter. Are they like a coffee biscuit shop somewhere? There's doubtless much I can learn from work as a bounty hunter, especially with Tainer as my guide.
They're not around anywhere? No. You kind of think they'd be in the Crystarium somewhere. You now have the last scholar job quest at Limsa Marauder Guild. To talk with Alcazar. Yeah, I've been told about that, yeah. I have been made aware. Thanks for reminding me, but I do know. Is it only Scholar that gets the extra job, though? That's the thing I don't know. All jobs. Okay. So my Black Mage will have something to do? Ooh. I do need to go. It's important. We do check our workshops. We did the Black Mage one already. Okay, that makes sense. Yes, because we would have done the. We would have done it after we did the original roll quest. That makes sense. New game plus menu. Cool. All right. Well, we'll have a day doing that then. That makes sense. Hey, we have many buildings. Wunderbar. Although I don't think I know what a granary does. You can see Ciela's shadow in the E10 Shadowkeeper fight. Ah. Stores grain, dumbass. Well, actually, you should be milling grain, shouldn't it? Granary has been constructed. Speak with the excitable explorer near the cozy cabin to dispatch a foraging expedition. Oh! Oh, cool. We can send people out to get us some stuff. Learn about the granary. At the granary, you can dispatch a team of the finest mammoth explorers to collect various materials from an area of your choosing. You just tell me where you want them to go, and I'll have them there in a jiffy. Okay. Select terrain. Oh, do we get a mix of all these things? Oh, I see. Oh, that's cool. We could probably do it with copper and stuff. Oh, this one comes back with clams. Oh, it does. It costs blue friends. Oh, I don't want to spend blue friends on this. Yeah, okay. Yeah, fuck that. I'm not at the point where I can just waste all my blue boys, but I assume you'll get quickly into a rhythm of earning so many from workshops that you can just send them all out and it'll be a repeating cycle. I also said I would give it a try, Blackmore. So let's be clear. I said I didn't think I'd like it, but I'll give it a try. Rank 5, you poor. I don't have time to play it, dude. I didn't get to go to the gym last night till 9 PM. It was kind of ridiculous. And you know what kind of people are in the gym at 9 PM? It's real Giga Chads. Like, they're the only people in the gym at 9 PM. There was many, many string vest tops on. There was a lot of people who definitely looked like... I don't want to use the word juice. But there was definitely juice. They were pumped up. Okay, so we got that going. That goes through till tomorrow. Perfect. Can I do some more then? What's our, like... Right, we can't do parsnips, because we haven't got them yet. Oh, that comes from the animals. Okay. Oh, I see now. Butter doesn't come under foodstuffs? Trolling, dude. Accessories. So I guess we want to throw one of these in. We haven't got any pumpkins yet. We can't make any sauerkraut. We could make a necklace. 1 earrings. And another necklace. Do that. We haven't got anything else under accessories, have we? Sundries. Not that we can make, anyway. Oh, wait, there's more under here. Shit. Okay, we can make a coral ring. Haven't got time. I only just noticed there's like an extra menu. So what are the big ones? There's silver on the island? Hammerhead sharks? What? Oh, category's probably good, yeah. Can't make them, can't make them. Alright, we can do grilled clams. Don't close the fucking menu. We make 1 boiled egg. I'm closing the menu. Another grilled clam. Okay, that's everything. Alright. You're moving from the US? You got to check out Destiny 2 reveal yesterday. We watched it this morning, dude.
Destiny 2 reveal from yesterday.
Yep, we watched it this morning. It was not bad. Highest recorded. Oh god, there's got to be a weird flex on this, isn't there? Someone's got to have like, I made 12,000. I made a killing last night. Yeah, Raven's already working on it for some absolute sweatbox responder. Can we get some pumpkins yet? Oh, maybe. We're at stage 4. Does it take 3 days to grow pumpkins? It would appear so. 2 days, okay. My animals are pissed. They're cloudy. Are they hungry? No. They want me to play with them, don't they? I don't have any treats. Of course, Emma needs extra attention. Important. I'm not skipping Bex. Just doesn't deserve it. Okay? Pet me. Pet me. Gimpy, you dick. Are you going to my bathhouse? It's not ready till 11 o'clock, Gimpy. It's not going to be ready till 11 p.m., alright? You need to wait. The bathhouse will be open at... Don't sneeze on my path. Don't seize on my path. Are they happy now? They're not happy. Even Emma's still unhappy. What does Beckon do? Oh, wait, Bex. Does this make them happy? Is this just so I don't have to run to them? Is that all this is for? Is Is this literally so I can stand at the gate and call them over for food? Okay. That makes sense. The bathhouse is coming, Gimpy. Have no fears. It's coming. What are 3 pet satisfaction? Oh, wait. Nazal, Tridog, Odani, Fractal, Shani, Shanietta, Muffin Pants. Anonymous gifted something to Mickle. Wow. All you need to do is beg. I'm so sorry I don't want to work anymore. I'm going to stop my notes. Do you want me to pet you, Bex? Enjoying my finer wares? Do you want me to pet you? Do you think Matt would be happy with that? If I was to walk up and bob you on the head? You think he'd be like that? You can't get the shiny Coblin. It's a lie, dude. It's a freaking lie. The shiny Coblin does not exist. Yet. Feed me pumpkins and chocolate. That's disgusting. That's gross. Right, I'm off to edit. I'm off to edit some stuff. Time to do that. What a ridiculously good day. Like, that roll quest has been amazing. Amazing. And now we've got the Endwalker ones to look forward to. But, as we know, my dude lives. I think it might be time to return to my dude tomorrow. The problem is, we do want to do the MSQ on Monday. I don't know. What do you think? What do you think? We've got the MSQ to do on Monday. So... we could do the Endwalker stuff tomorrow. That might be better, as we do the Endwalker stuff tomorrow. Delay the MSQ until FF7's finished. MSQ's only 1 day. Yeah, it might be worth a break. It might be worth a break. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. I'm torn. No, there's lots for us to do. MSQ tomorrow. No, I'm not doing MSQ tomorrow. Giving people plenty of time to do that. Need to sort your gear up, be blocked at parts. What do you mean, dude? All my characters are 580. Dark Knight is 580. Okay, Reaper needs some work. I can accept that. $585 is needed for the roll quest, really? Will it literally not let you play it? You need $585 for the MSQ. Oh. Shish kebabs. Crap. I've not had to care about gear up until this point. Okay, we'll probably have to look at that tomorrow then and see what we can do. Well, I ignore my gear because I haven't exactly got a main character, and plus this gear is more than suitable for everything we've done. Fuck you, Gimpy. Fuck you. Yeah, there should be... is there new crafted out? Raven, we might have to do some crafting. What's the new crafted level? 610? Alright. Okay. We might need to get a crafting squad going. How's the fireworks going off? I'm not shameless. I'll buy all the ingredients. I'll have to get a... No, we need multiple crafters here, because we're going to need sets for everything. Right? That's the situation we're in. Arms, you look intimidating. You know what I mean? With 12 mil, you're gigapoor. Now, I don't know if you guys have heard. I don't know if you guys have heard of something. But there's an important thing that happens in the world. And it's called streamer privilege. Now, in such cases, it has been known that friendly people have been known to contribute so as that we don't get bogged down in, say, minutiae, right, of making things happen. If you buy a mask, that's 12 mil for all pieces. Is that for one character? I don't even know what character we want to play the MSQ on. No help. No help. Okay. We'll devise a plan. We'll come up with a plan. Pool's closed. We've got a few days. We have got a few days. We'll see how it lands with us. One character, what's your tombstones like? I have 1,800 red boys. Red and blue boys. 295 red boys. No green boys. That's what we have. I have 136 discontinued boys. That's where we're at. Too poor? Time for some duty roulettes? Last thing I want to do is play the game. You know what I mean? Can't you just farm Aglia gear? I don't know. Pandemonium wants for a full 580 set. Well, we're wearing 580. We don't want a 580 set, do we? That's no good. Well, you said we only need 585. We don't need to go to like 610 or something, right? Let's get realistic for a second here. We don't need to bump something up to 610. We need 585. So we only need to probably do a couple of items. Yeah? Exactly. We don't need to push it that hard. Make number bigger. 585 for raid. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Easy game. Easy. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. It's not an issue. Yeah, all good. Extremes will need more. Do we think? Yeah, like once per week. We'll make it happen somehow. I believe. I mean, look at this. This is like super cheap. Tell you what, a lot of oh, that one's only 1.5. There we go. We just be selective. We just be selective about the pieces we want. This is easy. This is actually really free. A pair of gloves. What do these hearts demand? Legs are pretty cheap. There you go. Well, it will be fine, I'm sure. I'm not going to be bankrupt. I'll still have something left. You know, here's like a Crucible, Rain. You can buy me 580. You have to get 580 instant, 590 instantly, maybe. Don't get scammed. Buy high quality. I'm not buying anything. There's a way around this without me being a poor. Right? That's the reality I need to face. Of course it did, Armst. As long as you got it tied, you won't end up as a... Debated. Right, I'm going. I'm going to finish editing this video. Thank you for an amazing day. Lots to think about. And see you later on. Alright. Be awesome, everybody. Is there anybody we can go and say hi to? Mayhaps. But yes, MSQ will be Monday. Jesse's on. Yeah, we raided Zeppler nearly every day, like last week. Let's go say hi to G. Let's go say hi to Jesse. Even if you're not sticking around, always nice just to give a hell's yeah, dudes. Just give a hell's yeah. Other than that, I'll see you in the morning for another massive day. Either whatever we're doing, it's going to be sick, so it's going to be good. See you in a bit. Oh, wait, he's doing the MSQ? Cancel. Cancel. All right, I'm just going to end it. I'm not sure who's doing MSQ and who's not. So I'm just going to say goodbye. All right, bye, guys.